This episode ended up being so massive I had to split it in half. In this first part, we're diving deep into making some huge progress on the ice mining camp outside my mega base, experimenting with some suspicious sand glitch, setting up a couple of essential farms, and I mine out 3 entire copper veins for resources. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Forever SMP. Okay, let's check out the area that we've done last episode with a little bit of adjustment. Look at this. I'm trying a hardcore tactic. I'm trying to keep my chest plate on my hotbar so I can easily switch them out. I don't know, I see hardcore players do this, and I think it's just you know, getting into the habit of doing it. But yeah, we've dug down. This is not going to be the final look of this. I'm kind of expecting all of it to be quite obscured when I'm done. I'm thinking of putting ice here, because it's an ice mine, duh. I'm thinking of putting ice here, but glass might look better to get that fog effect, because I would like to see the bottom here. So this is meant to be the ocean bed. The idea is that underneath all the ice there was still water, and therefore there's an ocean bed. I've got a little bit of material gathering to do. Oh, look, I'm low enough so that I can spawn slime, apparently. I need to collect some materials to crack on with this project, but in the meantime, I want to do something nice for someone on the server, and I believe Sally is trying to get every single obtainable block in survival. That is one of her goals, and I'm not sure if she's aware of this glitch, but I believe we're gonna be updating soon, and I'm not sure how much longer this glitch will still be in the game. If you've been watching my single player, you might have seen the episode where I obtain suspicious sand in survival. Only need a couple. Won't be near. Might as well take all of them. Why not? Okay, suspicious sand is there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so, in case you didn't know, you can obtain suspicious sand and gravel if it's an entity that's falling for a considerable amount of time. Well, okay, 2. The thing is, once you've got it, it can't be brushed anymore. Well, it can be brushed, but nothing will come out of it. Oh yeah, this is one of the new mods that I've installed. Something rain. I can't remember what it was called, but I love it. Look, it's like the snow is blowing off the glacier here. Really cool. Okay. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. Okay. Excuse me? 28 stacks. 29 stacks, really. 38. Oh, wow. Almost 2 shulker boxes of this. What can I say? These things just take ages. But you can't argue, whoops, with the result. Look at this. This is quite a few different blocks. This is all types of coral, dried out. You've got deep slate, you've got cobbled deep slate, you've got tough, andesite stone, clay, and I've tried to keep it in a pattern with axiom, obviously. I'm not going to hand place all of this and still make an episode in 2 weeks. I'm just not that talented. You know, none of these are difficult to get or take a long time to get. No, none of them. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I think with that, the majority of our terraforming... Why did I not take off? The majority of our terraforming is done. Oh, but hang on, we haven't done this in a while. Mostly because nothing huge changed, really. I love making maps. It just makes you feel like you're doing some serious progress. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, so weird. It's gonna change again. Oh, I need some snow. So, hopefully everything still works. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I think we got a visitor up there. That looks so cool with these shaders. I've got plans for that effect. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make full use of me using shaders. I need a better way to get this. I'm constantly running low, and the witch farm is great for it, but it's a bit slow. It's great at getting redstone, but not great for gunpowder, so we're gonna have to change that as I need it for my snow farm. And pretty soon I want to make a sugarcane farm as well and make some rockets. Some rockets of my own, that is, because a lot of people are very generous on this server and they bring a fresh box of rockets to the spawn every now and again. So I do have access to rockets, but I would like to make some of my own, just to be a little bit self-sufficient. I haven't looked up the rates for this farm yet, but it is a farm. I found it under the name of Blazed MC, and this is a very simple ghast farm, and it looks like it's very quick to set up. So let's see how long it takes me. Alright, let's have a look. Really? I don't know if my witch farm is better. I suppose this design is stackable. What to do? I think I will AFK for a night and see what the results are. I can always expand on this. We're making some snow in there and it's going pretty well. I was just contemplating while I was waiting to... I need to finish that. What's gonna go where? Let me just take a step back and just have a look. So my thinking was I'm gonna have a nether portal here. Potentially in a tunnel. And then I want the main camp where the miners are gonna be living in this area here. There's gonna be tents and campfires and the like. So I want a fairly big area for ice storage before it gets transported somewhere else. Obviously, since we're mining copper, might as well sell that as well, right? I mean, if this is a company, we got to think of company things. So there's gonna be storage for copper in this area here. And excuse me, this is definitely not drawn straight. And then we need to figure out the road situation. Maybe like a tiny little fishing setup right here. But really, it's going to be a viewing platform for the snow farm underneath. And obviously, we've still got the main area to decorate. So we've already got our copper smelting area, a snow farm over here, and then our ice transport upwards out of the pit over here. And a template where our entrance is going to be. So I think we're pretty set on the upper tier. All we need there is a road. I feel like something needs to go here. Potentially temporary ice storage before it goes up. I also want a couple water towers that will hide squid farms, tiny squid farms. Here, here, and here. There's gonna be a bridge located here. That's the idea, and looks like we are finished with the snow gathering. Oops, keep doing that. There's just something about getting a road in that makes a whole build come together. I find at the very least. Yeah, all of these campfires, very, very expensive. A little bit expensive, but worth it, worth it. I like this kind of floor design, because it makes it look a little bit more interesting. This one is flipped the wrong way though. There we go. That way. I'm starting to understand how to place them as well. You might notice that I've put some buttons on the ice wall as well. I figured it's not, you know, ice is not going to be clean like this all the way. So, you know, a couple of stones poking out. I think that would be cool. And that way I can hide this as well. Nope. Oh, it's down here. Oops. Well, it's truly well and hidden because I made the thing and I couldn't find it. Okay, which one was it? I think it was this one. I cannot lose that. And I have to be quick as well. Yeah, for now, this is my access to my ink farm, essentially. And the space underneath here. Now, I think this is more going to be, like, for maintenance, if in case one of the farms breaks or something like that. So I shouldn't have to be here for, well, I shouldn't have to be here often. Little escape button. Ugh, so embarrassing. I didn't think I wouldn't know where it is. But yeah, I might have to look for it later if I forget. Oh, silly me. I've also gone ahead and made some preparations over here. So we've got, similar to up there, like the ladder to the crane, I've made this here, and I can go all the way up, and therefore all the way down. This is for the miners to get everything up and down. I need to design a smallish crane, not really a crane thing. My idea is, if you were to have a mine like this, you might want to set up like a rope going down with a bucket, so you can fill the bucket and get everything up where you want them to be. That's my idea here. So we're going to have that to get to this upper tier here and down in the mine. So this is going to be the next step of this project, I think. Dig this down to the mine. And I want to go to 14, Y level 14. I'm on 46 at the moment, so not sure how long it's going to take me to dig this out. But I've got a beacon, so it shouldn't be too long. Oh, and now that the sun is going down, I would like to show you as well. Get on the trusty crane for a viewpoint. Yeah, see? I've put frog lights underneath the paths, and all this upper tier should be mob proof. So there shouldn't be any mobs. It looks a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie, and I haven't even checked it out in shaders. But I think this is gonna be kind of the best solution until I can come up with something else. I might come up with a lantern design, for example. But I'm happy with this now, so we're gonna just test it out, and if we're not happy, we can always change it. Before I forget doing this as well. On the board you go. You go. There we go. And with a little bit of digging, we've got the trial chamber exposed. Completely not happy with how it's looking at the moment, but we're going to pretty that up in a little bit. But that did give me an idea. I've got a lot of spawners here. 4 bogged spawners. What I was thinking of doing is just making this into another farm. Why not? It's right here. So we definitely have the opportunity. And then we have a reason to come down here. Obviously, magma blocks, they will hurt the mobs on top. Minecart will pick it up, goes in the hopper, goes in the chest. I'm just doing it quick and easy like this right now because I ideally want to get this done before they respawn, which is unlikely the more I talk. Yeah, I think the algorithm is like, yep, can't spawn it on magma blocks. I found the workaround. Anyway. I will demonstrate. They can spawn on soil. And soil you can set on fire. Oh, easy, mate, easy. And if they do step off, they step on the magma block, so there you go. Yeah, that's working nicely. And I think I can find a spot somewhere around here where I can activate all 4. Oh, and of course, now we've got another farm on the roster. One more I want to make this episode. Well, there's a couple more farms, but some of them will be ink farms, but there's one new farm that I want to make this episode. And now, oh, as you can see, they're attracted to the golems, and now they try to path towards him, and they fall in the pit, and then they die. And I do have an idea to decorate this, because I don't want just this out in the open. Oh, sorry, mate. But now it's functional, and I think that will do. I might just flatten the area around it a little bit, just to make it a little bit more efficient. But as soon as the AFK platform is done, this farm can be ticked off. This is honestly such a good location, because we've got an end portal, sorry, over there underneath the ice, which was going to be incorporated in my main base. Then we've got a trial chamber here underground, which I can access through our copper mine here. And we've got a pillager outpost. I didn't plan for these two things to happen, they just kinda were there. And I didn't notice at the time either, but this is perfect. Now I can get bad omen potions here, go straight to the trial chambers, and get as many ominous keys as I want. So I've stood here overnight, AFK, with a ominous potion at the start. Yeah, so I've got a couple potions of swiftness, I've got 1 potion of strength, 2 potion of regeneration, and then a bunch of food, 31 trial keys, and 6 ominous trial keys. Not bad, not bad. I would have liked more ominous trial keys, but I think I have to be semi-actively AFK for that, like 1 hour increments, because that's generally how long those potions last. And I need to make an AFK room here as well. This is turning out to be one of those projects that I get an idea, I follow through with that idea, and then the idea just becomes bigger and bigger. I don't mind it though, I think we're gonna make something cool here. I've got this big chamber now, and I've started decorating the top. Yeah, so this is a copper mine, and I'm having all of these little copper nodes here and there. And right here on this level, we've got the ore blocks. But then as we go up, there's going to be less and less ore strewn around. And, you know, a little storage area here, some barrels here. I think I want to fill this place up with barrels and cranes and pulleys. And I've got a pulley here that's lifting that up from downstairs, and then to get to the top level we've got a pulley here. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. And then our little storage area here with the pulley coming up. I did not expect to make it this big, but I don't regret it. Look from the top here. This is gonna look amazing, I think. Got some copper lighting around as well, because why not? So yeah, if you picture this could be the big entryway with a hallway going to a storage room for these. And then maybe some elevators going up to the actual farm so I can AFK up there. And then this cave is not going to stay all stone like this. This is all going to be copper. If you can kind of picture in The Hobbit, the Smaug lair, that's what I'm going for. That's kind of the inspiration for this. And honestly, this thing keeps on going, so there's really no limit to where we can stop. Look, this is a bigger chamber again. It's continuing for a long time. And let me make some light for you guys. Oops, not there. Yeah, look at this. This is that big chamber that I found a couple episodes ago with FreeCam. But the downside of having an idea grow like this is now I gotta actually place some blocks down. I don't think there's any such thing as going overboard. Ugh. This is a lot of copper. This is like three copper veins. All of this I had in stock, believe it or not. And then I had to mine 3 copper veins to get to this stage. And we still got more to go. But something very exciting happened. Let's check it out. Look at this. We finally updated. Amazing. Oh look, my witch farm. And my base, so you can see my beacons. Yes. I've kind of been waiting for this to start on the entrance of my mega base. I need white wood. And I need resin. Absolutely need it. Well, that was a big old nothing. Let's see if we can find another one, I suppose. I got a lot of wood. Gonna need that in the future. Might as well grab all the saplings that I can see. And not too long after, here we go. You can do it. There we go. And there he is. I think this is moving in the right direction. I didn't want to do too much more before looping you guys in. If you didn't have an elytra, you would have to come all the way down through the ladders and everything that I've put down, and then you would have to enter the farm through here, go up the stairs on this little balcony thing, and then go inside. If you have an elytra, I was thinking of making something here, or you can just land on the terrace here and then just go straight inside. That might be a better option. Little window situation here, nothing too fancy. And I've tried to replicate like a key shape here. I don't know, it feels like it needs something in the middle, but I'm not sure what. It's pretty good. It's not where it needs to be just yet, but I think I need to tweak with it every now and again. It takes me a while to get anything decorational done because, well, I'm not that great of a builder. So in a different episode, or maybe even in between episodes, I'm thinking of making a sorting wall somewhere. So storage, so that all of this can automatically be sorted. Well, that kind of wraps up part 1 of this megasode. It's not really a megasode. I'm going to split it up into 2 episodes, but I did not realize how much footage I actually had. So the good news is part 2 is going to be uploaded very quickly in succession to this, potentially next weekend. I just need to edit it and do all the final touches and all that good stuff. I do want to quickly mention the Skyblock series, so a lot of positive feedback came back from that. Be sure that I will be continuing that. But part 2 of this megasode, if I can call it that, is going to be uploaded next weekend, so that's going to come first. So for all you Skyblock fanatics, have a little bit more patience, and then we'll continue on that one. But guys, I had so much fun making this episode, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, could you please subscribe and share the video? Where am I, you might be thinking. A little bit of a tease for the next episode. But yeah, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. See ya.